Hey guys, this is Raghu Reddy here, and welcome to the show. In today's episode, I have a very special guest, and he has achieved his MDRT within 10 months of becoming a financial advisor. And he's an investment strategist, and he's the author of the books titled Accelerate Your Path to Financial Freedom and Grow Your Money Tree. So, Geraint, welcome to the show.
Hello. Yes. Hi, everyone.
So, where are you located, Geraint?
Located in Singapore.
How long have you been into financial advising?
5 years actually.
Okay,
5 years.
5 years. Wow, fantastic, fantastic. And what made you to come into this field?
What made me come into this field? Okay. It's quite a long story.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got interested in investments when
Mm-hmm.
I was in the army.
Mm-hmm.
And before the army, I actually worked in many jobs,
Mm-hmm.
like F&B, retail, mainly these two jobs, and I felt it wasn't suitable for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very interested in investing and I wanted to pursue a career in investments.
Mm-hmm.
So I studied about investing and I applied my university, RMIT, Econs and Finance. So I took my university degree there and that was where I got more interested in investing. So I went to the club, the investment networking club
Mm-hmm.
in RMIT, SIM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they train us on how to be an investment analyst and how to analyze stocks and how to pitch to the fund managers, the fake fund managers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I I actually liked it for a while, for a couple of months, but then I realized it wasn't for me because
Okay.
it was too dry and boring. I like different things. I like to hang out with people.
Mm-hmm.
I like to get to know people. Even though I'm introverted, but I
Mm-hmm.
still like to mingle with people. Oh, and before I enrolled into the university, I was actually working as an admin for an insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's-
Okay.
So that gave me a broader perspective on what I can do with my career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So after 3 months, I not only entered the university, but I also worked as a financial advisor. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like a student advisor.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
because as an admin, I felt very like quite insignificant, like a small cog in the oops huge machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do something more significant with my life, more meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I ventured into financial advisory just to try it out a bit. What got me into full-time financial advisory is because I realized the investment analyst thing really didn't work for me. It's too dry and boring. Yeah. So I figured the best way was to combine investments, my investment knowledge, plus I would say my passion
Mm-hmm.
to help others.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I got into financial advisory for the full time.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic, awesome, awesome. So
So
as you started out as
yeah,
a financial advisor, you know, you would have faced a lot of setbacks initially. So how did you overcome those challenges or setbacks?
okay. The first 2 years was quite tough.
Hmm.
The first 9 months, the first 2 years, I only earned $9,000.
Okay,
The full
for the entire two
only
years. Mm.
yeah, the entire 2 years. But back then I was still a student
Mm-hmm.
also.
Mm-hmm.
How I overcame the challenge was actually because I wanted to prove people wrong. Yeah, because a lot of people around me, even my loved ones, my
Mm-hmm.
family,
Mm-hmm.
even mainly my family lah, they thought I couldn't do it because of my introverted personality.
Yep.
Yeah, couldn't communicate well. Then I
Mm-hmm.
always get very nervous easily. They felt I was going to quit, and they told me to quit within 2 years if I don't do well. Yeah, so that really drive me to do better to prove them wrong that I
Mm-hmm.
can succeed in this business. So first is that mentality. Then Second of all, I really don't like to let other people down. Yeah, so the clients that I promise to serve them for a long period of time. So during that the first 2 years, I had around 5 clients, but those 5 clients were okay. 3 of them were my family, but 2 of them I held them very close to my heart because they supported me despite my shortcomings, like my nervousness, my lack of incompetency, and my lack of experience. So I really want to repay them back for their support. So that's why I want to stay in this business for these people who supported me at my lowest times.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one was my girlfriend, who is now my fiance.
Okay.
Yeah, she supported me during my lowest times when I only had very little money in the bank. I couldn't take her out to eat. Then we had a lot of quarrels, but she still supported me despite all the lack of support that I could give her.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do well for the people who supported me. I want to prove people who doubted me wrong. So that's how I persisted.
Mm-hmm.
I try to find different ways on prospecting, improving my sales process, improving my communication skills. I went to a lot of development courses. I spent thousands of dollars, hours on courses, and eventually I stumbled upon this course on how to build a referral based business. So I applied the strategies. I built a referral based business. I changed my company to another company,
Mm-hmm.
and I found a mentor that was able to help me guide me through in building a solid referral based business.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got my referral based business settled, then I had more time to shift my focus into my social media.
Mm-hmm.
And social media, I spent a lot of time there. I went to find mentors over there also
Mm-hmm.
to guide me on my social media journey. So I settled my short-term income first through the referral-based business, then my long-term strategy, my long-term income through my social media.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome.
So it came from the mindset first.
Fantastic. So that's what, then my next question is, so what is that really drives you? You see, whenever you face a barrier, you need to overcome that barrier. So what really drives you?
What really drives me? Actually, I have a lot of things that drive me. Um, because for me, I know my strengths and weaknesses very well. I am a person that values security a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like the ups and downs in my income.
Mm-hmm.
But I strive to have a stable income, which is almost impossible in this line. I try and minimize that by working on my sales process as well as my prospecting methods. So I have multiple streams of prospects,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time, I slowly improve my closing skills. So there's a few things that drive me. One of it is because of the people who I want to make them proud of,
Mm-hmm.
like my girlfriend who supported me during my lowest times,
Yeah.
my mentors
Mm-hmm.
who believe in me even before I even believe in myself. Financial security. So this financial security part is a little bit I sort of do some psychology thing on myself because I know I value security. So what I do to increase my income every year is I invest a lot more. So I spend a lot on, let's say, I hire video editors.
Mm-hmm.
I invest more into the stock market. I invest more into funds. I invest more into personal development courses
Mm-hmm.
to increase my expenses. So I'm more driven to increase my income.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's always in a state. I'm always in a state of anxiety,
Mm.
and I like it that way because only when there is sort of some fear, some uncomfortableness,
Mm-hmm.
that is when you will push yourself to increase your income.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Absolutely. Awesome. So you've written, you've authored two books. One is
Yes,
Accelerate Your Path to Your Financial Freedom, and the other one is Grow Your Money Tree. So enlighten us about that.
I'm a person that likes to teach what I learn.
Hmm.
Not only because I learn more when I teach, also, I learn better when I teach, but also I feel quite obligated to spread what I know to the public
Hmm.
so that they themselves can make a better informed decision. Because throughout my career, right, I witnessed a lot of families suffer, including myself and my own parents. They suffer due to making poor financial decisions.
Hmm.
So, example, my parents actually lost $100,000 in stocks because they trusted the wrong broker.
Hmm.
Um, Myself, I also lost quite a lot of money in different forms of investments, like options, investing in my friend's business, which is, I don't know, until today, I still don't know whether it's a scam.
Hmm.
So I lost like 4 to 5 figures worth of money.
Wow.
So that's the reason why I choose to write books to educate the public
Hmm.
because I believe knowledge is the first thing you need to have. Then you take action on the knowledge, then your life will slowly change. So it's basically to prevent others from making the same mistakes that I've made and my clients have made, the people around me have made. That's the reason why I wrote the first book,
Okay.
Accelerate Your Path to Financial Freedom,
Hmm.
which is basically the 10 most common mistakes that people make.
Okay.
So other people to make the same mistakes.
Hmm.
Then Grow Your Money Tree, that's a investing book for beginners because I know a lot of people want to get started but do not know how. So in the book, I share more about basic investment concepts. Not so much details, not so much on how to analyze a stock and all that, because I know a lot of people they are either not interested
Hmm.
or they have the time. So it's mainly for people who really have no knowledge, want to know the different kinds of investments, like how stocks, bonds, or funds work, and how the different strategies on how they can get started.
Hmm.
Yeah, I try to make it as simple as possible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it's really fantastic. So if someone wants your books, how they can get access to them?
Um, how they can get access to them? You can either buy it on Amazon and
Hmm.
Barnes and Noble,
Okay.
or you can join my Telegram channel. Because in my Telegram channel, it's called T dot, the link is called T.me slash the investing circle. The
Hmm.
investing circle is my Telegram channel's name.
Okay.
Okay, so you enter there, you click the pin message. I put all my ebooks, I put all my checklists all in there.
Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah. If you want a physical book, then you'll have to probably let me know because I don't know whether I still have stock. Yeah, I still have a little bit of stocks
Okay.
left.
That's awesome. Awesome. So during this time of crisis, what have you been doing?
What have I been doing? A lot of things actually.
Hmm.
Of course, the main thing is I want to be the light to everyone because I feel obligated to help
Hmm.
others, especially during this period of time. So, in terms of what I can help for existing advisors or aspiring advisors,
Hmm.
as well as business owners, I actually ran a couple of webinars on how to build a social media brand. Okay, so I try and settle some income income issues for those who are facing financial difficulties
Hmm.
by helping them build a social media brand. Then for the rest of the consumers, I am actually going to do a investment webinar soon. Yeah, so that they can make a better investing decision.
Hmm.
They don't just go on impulse. They don't invest on impulse. go through webinars. Um, I've been doing a lot of videos on investing. I try and post weekly. Besides that, um, meet my clients as usual, meet those people who are interested in investing or insuring, self-development courses on sales, communication skills, and read some books that I've always wanted to read. Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. So, what's your vision for the future? Personal vision.
Personal vision.
Yeah.
Okay. So my vision for myself is to lead a team of 30
Mm-hmm.
in three.
Okay.
So when I'm 30, I'll lead a team of 30 in 3 years.
Wow. Awesome.
Well, of course, my end goal for myself is to be able to retire with 10K per month passive income at 45 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
And so, but that's for the personal dream. Lah.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I have a vision for the industry as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the reasons why I'm doing this,
Mm-hmm.
like social media stuff, is I want people to treat financial advisors with more respect. I want I want advisors to be respected,
Mm-hmm.
trusted professionals, like how people perceive doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
those professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I believe it's not the consumer's fault that they
Yeah.
view us like that.
Yeah.
Usually comes from how the advisors behave.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been on the receiving end of both, being not respected. Especially when I just started, I was doing cold calling, roadshows, door knock, all this, and people treated me like a salesman. People brushed me off, just treated like a piece of like a pest, like a pest.
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't like it. Then I've also right now people treat me with a lot more respect, authority. People see me as an expert, like a professional,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel a lot more better. And I'm able to serve my clients a lot better with that kind of respect that I get and
Mm-hmm.
give. So I want advisors to slowly transit, become professionals by the way they behave in terms of prospecting and sales and after sales service. So it needs to be all very respectful for the client, at the same time professional. Yeah. So that's my
Awesome.
overall vision, to have the whole financial advisory to transit to become a more professional and respected
Mm.
profession.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. So, the future is definitely not going to be like the past because everything has changed after this crisis. So, there's going to be a
Yes.
lot of new challenges. So, how are you geared up to meet those new challenges?
How am I prepared to meet future challenges?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so actually, I don't really see this circuit breaker thing as a challenge, but more like an opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been pumping out a lot more content for personal finance, investments, because I know people are stuck at home,
Mm-hmm.
they are bored, and some of them they just want to have they want to develop themselves better. Of course, there's a group that are suffering financial difficulties,
Mm-hmm.
but the majority of people they are actually financially okay, and they are just waiting for you to educate them, talk to them respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
and share them the need for insurance and investments. So all you need to do is go with the mentality not to get but to give. See how you can help all these different groups of people: the people
Mm-hmm.
who are suffering financial difficulties, the people who wants insurance
Mm-hmm.
agent who doesn't hard sells them, or people who want to learn about investing, don't know where to get started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try and serve all these different groups of people within your niche.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. 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 So, what would be your advice to a newcomer to the industry, to this field?
Uh, my advice to them would be to take massive action,
Mhm.
because I know a lot of people who they have big dreams, but then they don't dare to act,
Mm.
or they don't dare to take the necessary actions to do it,
Mm.
because their fear of
Mhm.
the challenges they're going to face is bigger than their own dream. Sometimes it disappoints me when I see advisors who have so much potential. They can speak better than me. They have a lot more friends than me. They have so much more network. They have so much potential to do well. They can speak multiple languages.
Mhm.
But then the only thing that's stopping them is their fear, the fear of failure,
Mhm.
doubts they have of themselves. And I feel like they are wasting their talents, their time.
Mhm.
And not only they are affected, but the family is affected as well. Because you know your family is affected by the financial
Mhm.
status you have. Okay, so if only they took action on their goals, they focus on their goals, they focus on dreams more than their fears. If they just focus on giving and serving, all the fears will be gone.
Mm.
But it's because they focus on taking, making a commission. They feel bad for the client. They feel they cannot
Mhm.
sleep at night. That's why a lot of them they don't take action
Mhm.
and their dreams. Yeah.
Wow.
So my lesson would be to have the right mindset to serve and then take massive action.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome advice. Fantastic. So you said you want to build a team of 30 by the age of 30, right? So right now, how big is your team?
Only two. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And it's a great vision. So as you're going to grow this team rapidly, so what
Yes.
are some of the things that you need to really take care? Because I hear this very often as I keep interviewing advisors. They're very young, just like you. You know, they want to grow rapidly. So when you want to grow your team rapidly, there are a few things we need to take care. So what do you think? Two or three things that you need to be really, taking care and addressing.
Okay. So for me, right, I focus more on the quality than the quantity,
Mm-hmm.
because I rather help someone who is willing to learn and have the drive to go all out.
Mm-hmm.
So I settle the quality first before the quantity. So I actually rejected quite a number
Mm-hmm.
of applicants because I feel we weren't the right fit. Yeah, I'm looking for people who have the drive, because once you have the drive, everything would become easier
Mm.
for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once you have the drive and they are willing to learn,
Mm-hmm.
open-minded, so the first thing you need to do is to give the first group of people the results that they are looking for. Yeah. So once you give them the results they're looking for, maybe through your methods or through your team's uh, teachings and strategies, they get the results they want, all the more they'll stay. Once they do well, they will um, refer people to you. Either they actively refer, or people will see them as successful and they want to be like them, so they will join your team. On top of that, those people who you do well, who done well under your team, right, you
Mm-hmm.
can get testimonials from them, and it's also a proof that shows your shows that your strategies work and your leadership is um, good. So I feel the very first step we need to do is to filter out.
Mm.
Okay, the very first step is to choose between you want quality or you want the quantity.
Already. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I choose quality.
Mm-hmm.
So once you focus on either quality or quantity, next step is to get the results that they want to achieve, not what you want to achieve, not the goals you
Yeah.
impose for them,
Mm-hmm.
but the goals they want for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, sometimes their goals is too far, too big.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the time to get them to where they are, then at least you need to show them the results they can get in the short term that will lead up to their bigger goals. So once they see the results, then yeah, they'll stay longer and people will slowly just come in. So we have to focus on the interior first, then the exterior.
Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fantastic.
Meaning the substance first before marketing
Mm.
out there.
Fantastic, fantastic. So if someone wants your services, how is that they can contact you?
If someone wants my services, they can actually just Google my name. I should appear in the rankings. Geraint Liu,
Mhm.
Geraintliu. On my social medias, my LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram is still the same, Geraint Liu. Or you can just join my Telegram channels,
Mhm.
the Investing Circle and the Attraction Circle. So the Investing Circle is for aspiring and existing investors. The Attraction Circle is for aspiring and existing advisors who want to build a attraction-based business.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Geraint, it was really wonderful talking to you. It was really awesome having this conversation with you, and listening to your story and how you have evolved in this field and become one of the top achievers. You have a great vision there, and I wish you all the very best in your future to grow your team to 30 by the age of 30, and that's an awesome vision that you have. And you're making such a huge difference not only in the client's life but also in other financial advisors by building your team and helping them to grow as well along with you, and that's an awesome vision. So I wish you all the very best in the future, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
welcome. So keep in touch.
Yes.